Stages by Simlab is a tool used by all stakeholders to view, monitor, and compare building progress over time. Their goal is to create a living timeline of changes, allowing users to view, collaborate, and solve issues throughout the full lifecycle of the property. Steve's fun fact is very similar to Ethan's. Ethan is just getting ready to leave us for his wedding, and Steve actually has just become engaged in February. He's abroad visiting his fiance now. He's told me it was his girlfriend. I corrected him, reminded him it's a fiance now, Steve. So maybe maybe after the call,
I'm glad I got headphones on. She's sleeping right over here on the sofa.
Oh, good. I'm glad you have them on too for your sake. Steve, maybe you and Ethan can exchange notes on the planning process, the wedding showers, and all the good stuff that you're going to have to get to participate in now that you are soon to be a married man. So congratulations on that. Why don't we jump into Stages before I go off on some wedding tangent?
Yeah, so Simlab Stages. Our Stages product, we'll switch over to the Stages tab here. I've already got our web version open because I only have 5 minutes and that doesn't give me much time to get anything done. So this is the project selector. These are all projects that I've been given rights to, or this account has been given rights to. So we'll jump into this home here, who happens to be one of our colleagues at the office. And true to Callie's earlier fun fact about Amir, plugs do go missing, and he actually used the Stages product to discover that and point it out to the electrician. But anyway, there's a couple ways that we are able to navigate what we call our timeline. So this platform has two really massive functions, one being stepping through a timeline in a viewpoint and retaining that viewpoint. So again, mindful of time here, I'm just going to navigate in this house straight to the location of one issue, because in addition to the timeline functionality, we have it's a collaborative tool, and one of the things in our industry that's missing is a tool for all stakeholders to really be able to leverage. You know, something that's simple enough for an untrained technical person as a building owner, as well as a trade partner and the contractors themselves. So in this particular case, we're going to navigate in the timeline. There's a timeline down here. You can step across the different times. I want to go actually look at another way that we have, which actually spells out, how many notes, how many issues are with each one of these phases. So what he had noticed, and notice as I change the timeline, it will jump me to the exact same viewpoint and location in the model. So in this this is a mechanical room. He was supposed to have had electrical controls here for a solenoid valves for a lawn sprinkler system. So he was able to notate that as an issue. It's unresolved. He flagged it. I'm going to go ahead and make the stakeholder. We'll give Marek Kozlak, our CEO, he'll become the stakeholder of this one. But he also put in some information. It's supposed to be the Rainbird controller here. So we have multiple photos are attached. You can also attach a video. You can make audio notes, attach documents, as well as just tie in what it is. But we can now, we'll close that off and say that was communicated that, hey, Mark, you missed that out on the rough end. We can go to the next phase and we can see that it's now got the wiring put in place there. So it will load the Matterport showcase, and then it'll jump right to that view in a matter of seconds. Kind of depends on the bandwidth here. I got a lot going on with Zoom. As you can see, same room, same location, same view. Now the wiring is there. Let me now step away for a moment from our web and show you. We also offer this in a desktop version for both Windows and Mac OS. The advantage right now of Windows and Mac OS is you can combine BIM models, you can combine PDFs, you can combine PNGs, all the other file types, and all of those can be synchronized just like you saw us running through here. This is where the real magic happens, the wizard behind the curtain. puts together the synchronization and does all the work, sets up a lot of it. You can do all of that in the web version as well, but strictly at this point for Matterport. It's Matterport components, but the other component types are all available in the desktop, which is why I was going to show you the desktop version as well. So here it is. It's the exact same list of projects. There's the same house, same stages. Here, though, in our inspector tab, we would be able to see the other model types. So you've got blueprints, CAD. Each time we have again, a timeline comes up, the file attachments are available in there, just like everything else is identical in the way it functions. And the big difference right now is that in we call this the professional version, the desktop version, you're able to bring in OBJs, FBXs, almost any kind of 3D model, and actually make that one of the components and synchronize it.